Welcome to the Workamper Show, brought to you by Workamper.com. This podcast helps you discover how to finance your RV travel dreams. Each one of our episodes will introduce you to people who are already living the RV lifestyle or to work camping opportunities all around the U.S. You'll also learn how to hit the road the right way and make the most of every opportunity. Now let's turn over today's show to your host, Greg Gerber.
Today I have a great opportunity for someone who likes to hunt and to help other people to enjoy a successful hunting experience. I'll be talking with an employer from Texas who operates a ranch specifically catering to hunters. Today's episode is sponsored by Workamper News. Much more than just a job listing website, when you put the tools of this professional service into action, you'll find out just how easy it can be to turn your work camping dreams into reality. A work camping membership opens the door to a one-stop shop for all things work camping. Being the original resource for work camping, you find the largest number of job listings, be able to connect with a community of work campers, and view resources compiled by experts who've been enjoying the RV lifestyle for many years. If you're serious about leading a successful and enjoyable work camping lifestyle, then a membership is for you. Join today at Workamper.com. Embark on new adventures today with the support of Workamper News behind you. Bill Morgan owns South Texas Ranch. It's a property that has been in his family for 4 generations. When it started, the business focused solely on cattle. Today, the 700-acre property hosts hunters from all over America who are looking to bag animals like whitetail and axis deer, wild hogs, black buck, fallow, oryx, and red stag. Bill's operation is so successful that he guarantees hunters will be able to find something to shoot or they don't pay for the experience. He likes to hire work camping couples so one person can help with the hunt and skinning animals and the other tends to the lodge. Ideally, one or both of the work campers should enjoy hunting and being around hunters. To tell us more about work camping opportunities at South Texas Ranch, please welcome its owner, Bill Morgan, to the show. The audio starts abruptly with Bill describing what work campers do for his business.
They help me with the hunters, and they skin the animals, and of course the hunters give them a little tip and all that kind of stuff for doing it. And the wife usually cleans the lodge because we furnish a barbecue evening dinner for them. And they just do a little bit of everything around here to keep the yard mowed around and trash picked up. Make sure we got water in all the troughs for the animals, and that's a little bit of everything.
Are these seasonal jobs or are they full-time or year-round positions?
No, they're seasonal. I usually have them here from November till April, something like that. And like I said, I've been doing this for 20-something years, boy, and I've had fantastic luck with them. I've had real good people down here working for me. And the longest each group will stay usually is we had one group stay for 3 years, but usually around 2 years they stay. And in other words, they'll come and work from November to April, and then they'll go back to wherever they work in the summertime, and then they'll come back the next year and work again from November to April.
How many hours a week are they working as a general rule?
20 hours a week. And I let them keep their own time. And if they have something they need to do, that we kind of work around it where they can do it. If they need to go to town for some reason or another, and we try to work it out to where they can do it. But then we've got full hookup for their RVs. Got all the facilities. We even got laundry facilities here where they can wash their clothes and all that here.
Are these paid jobs or volunteer?
Paid. I pay $200 a month and furnish all their utilities.
And does this come with a free RV site, you said?
Yeah, they bring their own RV, and I've got a full hookup and everything here for them.
Are there any special skills that they need?
It's real good. Of course, they need to know how to skin an animal, be able to field dress an animal, because like I said, it's a small hunting ranch. We do a lot of hunting, and they need to know how to do that. And mainly it's isolated. So their wives need to know up front that it's going to be isolated. The closest Walmart is 20 miles. And the closest grocery store our closest town is San Diego, which is 10 miles, where we get our mail. But then we have a grocery store there, but a big grocery store in Alice, which is 20 miles. And then the Walmart is in Alice, which is 20 miles from here.
So the work campers should probably have hunting experience. Is that right?
Yes, more. If they don't, I train them a little bit too, help them a little bit, show them how to do things. But most of the people that's been here has had a hunting experience where they know how to skin animals and field dress animals and things like that. And like I said, they get a tip from the hunters themselves. And I know, for example, one of them skinned something and got $400 tip. So
Wow.
That don't happen all the time. It depends on, and then of course they'll ride the fences and check the fences and make sure the fences are all up. And also we set snares out in the fence to catch coyotes and keep the coyotes and bobcats from coming in here as much as possible. Because if we don't keep that done, they'll get in here. Coyotes and bobcats will get in here and kill all of our little baby exotics and deer and everything else. So we keep that controlled. And they enjoy that too, because when they catch something there, it gives them a little thrill on that also.
When you said that they have to ride the fences, are they using horses or ATVs?
No, I have a Kawasaki mule for them to use when they get here.
Tell me a little bit about your business.
We have 700 acres and what we do is like I said, we run hunts. We advertise and people come down here, and our hunt is from noon one day till noon the next. And we'll ride them, kind of hunt safari style in the Kawasaki mule. And when they see an animal they want, we let the air out of them, of course. And then, and also we have blinds that we can sit in. I could sit in with the hunter. And then once we kill something, I get a hold of the guy here at the Workamper guy here to come over there, and we load them up and bring them up here. And I've got a big hanging pole and a walk-in cooler to put the animal in and everything. Or a lot of times the work camper will go with us when we make the kill on the animal. And we also, like I said, we furnish an evening barbecue meal. And and then when they're here and there's nothing for them to do, when it's the hot of the day or something like that, or if they've already killed their animal, we have fishing. We have a pond that's about 50 yards by 50 yards, 8 foot deep, full of fish, and we have a catch and release, especially if they bring their wife and kids. It gives the wife and kids something to do while the man's out hunting as well.
And what kind of hunting takes place at the ranch?
We shoot whitetail, we shoot hogs, we shoot axis, we shoot black buck, fallow, oryx, aoudad. We shoot red stag, and just a little bit of everything there.
All of that on 700 acres.
700 acres. We have a high fence around the 700 acres.
And is this a business that you bought yourself and developed?
No, I'm the 4th generation on it. It's just been in my family that long time. Before that, we run cattle. For a long time, we was just strictly cattle business.
Okay.
And we didn't have any hunting going on to speak of except just for ourselves. But then I got the idea of getting into the hunting business about 25 years ago or so and started doing that.
Okay.
And the way I was on a vacation one time, and I was in Colorado, and I stopped to talk to some people up there in Colorado somewhere, and they were work campers. And that's where I got the idea of hiring work campers to help me on something like this. And I'm 85 years old myself. And so it's there, and I get out there and I help them too do things. I don't just depend on them to do everything by themselves. I'm out there always helping them fill up the feeders with corn and proteins for the animals as well, and check the water and all that stuff. I help them as well.
So that's something that the work campers are doing as well, is filling the feeders and,
yes.
and putting in the water?
Yes. They got to keep the feeders filled for the animals to have something to eat, and the water filled. We have water tanks also we fill up all the time. And of course, ride around and make sure everything looks all right.
I understand that these are guided hunts, right?
They're strictly guided hunts. I go with every person to make sure they shoot the right animal and make sure that when they first get here, I make them make them shoot at a target range and make sure their gun is on the money before I even take them out hunting.
Do the hunters need licenses in order to be on your property? Okay.
Yes, they need license to hunt.
Do the work campers need a license?
Work campers, they don't need a license because they're not hunting.
Okay.
But if they did need a license, if they wanted to shoot like something, they could get a license while they're down there.
Okay. That was one of the questions I was going to ask is, can the work campers hunt on the property too?
I don't usually let them unless
Okay.
it's something that they really want to do, because we're so busy with the hunters coming in here to try to make money on them. So
Yes.
the work campers understand that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But I do let them if they want to shoot some hogs and stuff like that. They can get a license from the Texas Parks and Wildlife Department, and they can shoot some hogs. I let them do that, or rabbits and things like that.
Open season for coyotes down there?
Open season for coyotes, open season for bobcats, open season for hogs.
Okay.
But the trouble is you got to have a license to hunt on anything in the state of Texas.
That makes sense. You had mentioned that you like to have couples so that the husband can help you on the hunts and the wife can help you out in the...
The wife will clean the lodge and make sure the lodge is clean, and also help prepare the meals there for the hunter. And that's all the wife really does.
Would you consider hiring a solo work camper?
Yes, I would.
Is it something that a family could do?
I work for family with kids and everything, because there is rattlesnakes out there. But it scares me to have kids running around, afraid one of them's going to get bit by a rattler or something like that. So I would rather prefer just a man and a wife.
That makes sense. I saw on your website that you have so many animals over there, you guarantee that the hunters are going to catch something.
I will guarantee you they don't pay.
That's pretty good.
No kill, no pay.
Okay.
So you're looking at my website, South Texas Hunting Service?
I did before we started the call.
Yeah, okay, because that shows you pictures of my entranceway and shows you pictures of everything out here.
Okay.
SouthTexasHuntingService.com, yeah.
That's a good place. So if somebody wanted more information, they go to SouthTexasHuntingService.com.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And also, by the way, too, I've highly recommended Workampers magazine for other people around here. In fact, a guy 5 miles down the road here has a ranch, and I recommended one for him, and he hired somebody for Workampers that'll be here August the 15th.
That's cool. Thank you for spreading the news.
And I've done that for other people to get them started, but I've been really happy with them. So,
what are some of the things that people can do in their off time in that area?
Like I said, they're between Laredo, Texas, and Corpus. Laredo is about 85 miles from here. Brownsville is about 200 miles. Kingsville is about 50 miles. Alice is about 70 miles from there. Corpus is about 70 miles from there. And San Antonio's 150. Houston is 240. So a lot of times they'll take off and they'll go to Corpus and spend a day or whatever in Corpus or San Antonio and come back. Or even if they want to spend the night there, that's fine. They don't have to be here permanently. We work it out to their convenience to try to help them.
Do hunts take place every day?
No, not every day do we have hunters, but it takes place whenever we got a hunter coming. And that's the only thing they'd have to be here for sure, is if we got a hunter scheduled to be here.
The hunters just don't drop in. They make reservations, right?
Yeah, they make reservations first. So we know exactly when the hunter is going to come. So we can plan on them being here for sure at that particular time.
Okay.
And we try not to work Sundays as much as possible, but sometimes we're caught having to work Sundays. Sometimes the hunters can't get here till Sundays.
Sounds like there'd be plenty of opportunities for people to make extended day trips to go up to San Antonio for a couple of days.
You can, yeah. And also Mathis is not too far. They could go there and go fishing. And There's a lot of things to do around the area, but right here around the ranch, of course, we're isolated.
Okay.
And we've got a 10-mile dirt road, which that's one drawback to it. But other than that, it's pretty nice. You don't have people next door to you, that's for sure.
Is it possible to get into Mexico and play around in there for a while?
Of course, you used to could go there without any problem, but right now they have so much hassle in Mexico. I don't know. I haven't been over there in years myself now, but we used to have hunters go over there all the time. And also our people, Workampers, they drive over there, but I don't know about lately. I couldn't tell you about that.
I understand you're an avid hunter yourself.
Yes, sir. I've hunted in Africa, I've hunted Alaska, Canada, everywhere.
What are some of your biggest trophies?
I got a rhino. I got 37 animals I shot out of Africa. I got Alaskan moose. I've got, I hold one of the records for one of the biggest cougars in the world, shot in Canada. And so I don't even hunt myself. I haven't shot any animals in years now. I'm too busy with the hunters trying to make sure that they get the animal that they want to shoot.
It sounds like your experience, though, pretty much guarantees that people will have a successful hunt on your property.
Yes, sir. I'm making sure that they are gun and shooting right and everything else. And still sometimes they miss. They get excited and miss sometimes. But the way we work it, if they shoot an animal and the animal runs off, because our country is a brushy, rolling hill terrain with brush and everything else, South Texas brush. So if they shoot an animal and he runs off in the brush and we find blood and we can't find the animal, then they have to pay for that animal no matter what.
Okay.
Because we found the blood, because the animal's going to die sometime or another.
Okay.
So I have to charge them for that. But other than that, if they shoot him and we don't find any blood, we don't charge them nothing.
Do you supply equipment to the hunters?
No, they bring their own guns and own bullets and all that. The only thing I do is drive them out there and let them line up and let the air out of one.
You had mentioned that these are 24-hour safari hunting style kind of events. Does that mean that you're camping out there in the wilderness, or is it that
we have a lodge here?
Okay.
That they stay in, and when I take them hunting, they'll get here like at noon. They'll arrive here, like I said, the hunt's from noon one day till noon the next. So they'll arrive here at noon. I get them registered here at the house with the paperwork and all that, and then I take them to the target range and make sure they can hit the target. And then I take them down to the lodge and let them get their stuff unloaded at the lodge. And then that evening, I'll pick them up about 5 o'clock and take them out, go hunting. And then I'll bring them back at dark. And then the next morning, if they're coming down to shoot 2 animals or something, next morning I'll pick them up early in the morning and take them back out hunting again and then bring them back by noon.
Okay. So there's no bag limit really on the number of animals that people can get?
No, they can shoot whatever they could pay for, they can shoot.
Okay. So they're paying for the animals that they shoot.
Except whitetail deer now. There is a limit on that. But on the exotics, there's no limit.
Okay.
And on that, you can shoot as many as you want, just as long as you got the money to pay for them.
And do you offer training to the work campers, did you say? You help them?
Yeah,
okay.
I help them. Of course, I go over stuff with them. I like to have people that's a little bit knowledgeable about plumbing, maybe a little electrical, a little carpentry, and also been around hunting a little bit where they know and they're not scared to see dead animals, or they're able to climb up a ladder to be able to pour a bucket of corn in a feeder or something. I want to make sure something like that they're capable of doing something like that.
Very good. So people can get more information by going to your website?
Yes, they can get all the information about the animals and what kind of animals we have and what we offer down here at the ranch. And then if they have any more questions, all they have to do is pick up the phone and give us a call.
How do they apply for this job?
Oh, when I need a work camper, I always advertise it through the magazine. I call them up and I tell them I need somebody, and that's the way we do it. But right now the job's filled, and we don't hire more than one couple at a time. I tried one time hiring 2 couples, and that didn't work out very good. because one of them wanted to be the skinny animal and get the tip, and the other one couldn't do it. And it just didn't work out.
Okay. That makes sense.
But so far, like I said, we've had a lot of campers and a lot of work campers down here, and they've all been real good people. Haven't had any problems.
So once people look at the website and they say, this is someplace I'd really like to go, all they have to do is give you a call and talk to you about it, and you'll chat with them. And if you have a position open, you will bring them on.
Yes, sir. Usually it's best just to wait till they see a position open through the work campers. Because once I hire somebody, I don't have to talk to people on the phone about it, because I don't know how long the people I've hired is going to be here, if they want to come back the following year or whatever.
Okay. That makes sense. And usually it's again from November to April is when the work campers are working. And many times they like it so much, they come back for at least 2 seasons.
Yep, they do. The longest we've had is a couple back for 3 years. We've had, 5 or 6 couples for 2 years, but 3 years is the longest.
This sounds like a fun opportunity for somebody who really likes to hunt. So I appreciate you telling me.
Or like to be around, if they like to be around hunting and like to be living on a ranch and everything else, it's enjoyable. Because you see all the animals all the time. And also, like I said, we have little fishing, catch and release. And so it's peaceful out here, in other words.
When you're doing the barbecue, is that the animals that the hunters have caught?
No, we barbecue beef.
Okay.
We barbecue some beef for them so they can have some barbecue brisket and potato salad and beans and things like that.
Nobody does barbecue better than Texas.
We've got the good wood for it. We've got the mesquite wood to do that with. Let me tell you.
That's wonderful. Thank you for sharing the
And like
details.
I said, our ranch, we've got all the pictures in there. Show some pictures of our ranch. Especially if they want to come hunting. I always they can give me a call on something like that. If they're interested in doing a little bit of hunting.
That's a good idea. So if some work camper wants to go out and try one of these exotic animals.
Yeah, in fact, we work with them this way. They could even bring their RV down, and I could work something out where they could bring their RV down for a couple of days and hunt while they're passing through this part of the country and then leave with their RV.
That's well, thank you again, Bill. I really appreciate the time.
Yes, sir. And you have a good day.
I've never been hunting myself, but if I were to do it, I would want an experienced hunter like Bill Morgan to guide me through the process. Bill doesn't hire a lot of work campers because the ones who work for him often return year after year, and those who do work for him enjoy some nice perks. They work about 20 hours a week, depending upon when hunts are scheduled. In return, work campers receive a free full hookup RV site with all utilities provided. They also receive a stipend of $200 per month. However, work campers may also receive tips from hunters as well. Ideally, Bill likes to hire a couple, but he will also consider a solo work camper. Because of the presence of rattlesnakes on his property, he does not feel it would be a good experience for families with younger children. The season starts in November and continues through April. One work camper ensures the lodge is cleaned and the rooms are made up for the guests. The other work camper will mow the lawn, ensure animal feeders are full, repair fences, and field dress animals taken in the hunt. At the end of the day, Bill puts on an old-fashioned Texas barbecue for his guests, and work campers assist in preparing the meals as well. The South Texas Hunting Service Ranch is located between Laredo and Corpus Christi. Whether you like ocean activities or traditional Western fun, both are available about an hour away. San Antonio and the famous Riverwalk is about 2 hours away, and it's possible to drive to either Austin or Houston in less than 3 hours. Bill only accepts calls about jobs when a position is advertised on the Workamper News website. So if you're interested, be sure to set up a job alert to be notified as soon as the opportunity becomes available. For more information and to see photos of the ranch and the animals found on the property, visit www.southtexashuntingservice.com. Bill also encourages work campers looking for a little excitement to book a hunting excursion on the ranch as they're passing through the area. Would you like to be featured in an upcoming episode of The Workamper Show? I encourage you to schedule an interview with me at workampershow.com. We'd love to hear about your work camping experiences, how you got started RVing, and what you love and dislike about the RVing lifestyle. You can help others explore all the different ways to live this great lifestyle by sharing your story. If you are an employer of Workampers, we invite you to be on the podcast too. Share all the details of your work camping jobs in a future episode, and it only costs a little bit of your time. Schedule an interview with me today by going to workampershow.com. You'll find the schedule buttons at the bottom of the homepage. That's all I have for this week's show. Next time I'll be speaking with a gentleman who started a franchise of RV rental facilities. He'll be talking about ways work campers can make money by renting out other people's RVs. I'll have more details on the next episode of The Workamper Show. Thanks for listening.